Hi, this is Dolores, and I'd like to show you the junk journal I made for a swap on Junk Journal Junkies with Jenny England. The book is about 9 by 5 with an approximate 2-inch binding, and the pages, the signatures are individually sewn, and then they're bound with the easy binding method with seam binding. There's a bow and some flowers, and there are some charms on here, and they're attached with lobster claws so that they can be moved around. And this charm is also can be a charm bracelet. It's a bracelet, and there are various kinds of charms related to Hollywood. This is a Hollywood Icons journal. And Live Your Dream, that's a kind of a Hollywood theme, and a crown, and a bead that I made, a crystal bead. And this one says, for someone special. And this one says, inspire, and a music note, and a little elephant for good luck. I always put one on my work, as well as a hand, a hamza. It's a Middle Eastern symbol of good luck. It keeps the evil eye away. And this one says made with love, which of course it was. So they're the charms. They're not, they don't do special things. They just hang there. The closure is a double closure because the book got very big. The first closure is just a plain wraparound seam binding, and the other one is a hook that is attached. They're all attached at the back through an eyelet. Okay, the book is divided into 3 parts. The first part is love. Oh, some extra stuff. The first part is beauty. And these are the beautiful movie stars. This is Dolores Del Rio, or it could be Lupe Velez, I'm not sure, but I think it's Dolores Del Rio. And she was one of the movie stars I was named after. Here's a movie poster for Flying Down to Rio, and it's the one that introduced Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, and they became very famous in subsequent movies. Here's some extra stars that Jenny can put throughout the book if she wants to bestow a star upon someone. This is Greta Garbo, the most beautiful movie star and the most stylish, I understand, and that's completely visible, in this picture of her. The first section here is Valentino, because when I think of Hollywood beauty, I think of him. And I made a little book here that she can write in or not, and some beads, paper beads that are painted. Here's Valentino also, and this is Valentino as well. And I made some of these paper clips with crystal beads. This is also Valentino, isn't he something? Here he is in his various exotic roles. The sheik, the son of the sheik, and the Raja, maybe the son of the Raja, I don't know. But he was very good at these parts. These were silent movies, of course. He died young, unfortunately. This is my favorite page. This is a picture of Fay Wray it's a classic pose when she was lying on the bed in the room, and the monkey was, the gorilla was coming through the window. And then I gave her a little thought balloon, and she's picturing, of course not true, his hand holding her on top of the Empire State Building. And then here are some other King Kong ephemera. Here's a little tag, and it's a movie poster, and it's painted in copper paint, and on this little charm it says never, never give up, because I think that kind of characterizes the gorilla, the King Kong. And here's another little gorilla that I sparkled. I put sparkles on him, can you see? This is actually not King Kong. I wanted a 30s type representation of a gorilla, and I couldn't find a good one of King Kong. So I used this one. It's from Mighty Joe Young, which is another Gorilla Girl movie, only they were best friends, and he was taken from her. Here's a poster, a movie poster, another one. And here is the hand, or the whole scene of climbing the Empire State Building, and they're on the top. There's Marilyn. She's so beautiful. I love this dress. And I love the pose. And here's a tag with her initials. Now this is Ramon Navarro, and he kind of took over Valentino's place after he died so tragically, so young. I think he was sick. I don't think he was in any kind of accident. This is one of my favorite movies. When I was a kid, kids today have their videos and things, but we had $1 Million Movie and The Late Show and The Late Late Show. Now, the $1 Million Movie came on at 5 and at 9 p.m., and they showed the same movie for a whole week. So I saw this twice a day for a week, and I think it's Follow the Fleet, I think is the name of the movie, and this song that they're dancing to is my favorite musical song. It's called Let's Face the Music and Dance, and it's very beautiful. You can see it on YouTube. Now here I used a punch on this, and so the paper will show through. And I don't know if you can notice, but everything is glittered. I use glitter instead of ink on the edges of the paper. And it's just a little bit, it's not a lot, and I think it really, picks it up, picks up the black and white beauty. Here's a silent film actress, and here's Liza Minnelli, who was, of course, very beautiful, still is. And then on all the journaling pages, I put a little stamp, and I put some tabs and some tuck spots. The next star, the next icon is Vivien Leigh. She was very, very beautiful, and here she is in her role in Gone with the Wind. And she was gorgeous. Let's see if I do that. You can see it, maybe. And here's the poster, Gone with the Wind, and here's another picture of her. And here is Vivian in her role as Cleopatra. And here's a banner, which is gold, has a little gem on it, and patterned paper. And here is a tuck spot made of silver sparkle paper. I hope you can see it. Here's some pages for journaling. A lot of journaling pages. This is Gary Cooper. I believe it was in his role as Sergeant York. And that was a film about World War I, where this country boy, got into the army, and shot the enemy the way he would shoot a turkey, a line of turkeys, that is, from the back forward, and he won many medals. This is Cary Grant, and again, that Maryland photo, I love it, with the dress going up. And this is Ava Gardner, who was, of course, very beautiful. And some more journaling. And here's the Casablanca poster. Love that. With Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart. Now this is a page about the film Queen Christina. It was an early film. It was like a 30s film, and Greta Garbo and John Gilbert starred in it. And let me put it closer. And it was about the queen who was very lonely because, you know, it's lonely at the top, and she went out one day dressed as a man and had to spend the night in the hunting lodge. I guess it was raining or something, and she happened to be in a room with John Gilbert, and of course they knew immediately, or after, you know, some tense moments in the film, that they were of the opposite sex and that they were very attracted. So I think I saw this film when I was, you know, maybe 13 or 14, and it was very interesting to me. Maybe I was a little younger, and I was taken, I think, with the idea of transformation. She becomes transformed from this boy to a woman, and I think at some point all children are interested in that kind of thing. This is Jean Tierney, who was also very beautiful, and here she is. Here's some pictures of her. Let's see. Here's a movie poster. This is her famous movie, you know, her signature film, Leave Her to Heaven, with Cornel Wilde. Here she is, two other pictures. And then this one, which shows her beauty off very well. And here's Gary Cooper again. Small picture of him. And this is some other of my favorite beautiful movie stars. Here's Rin Tin Tin, who's in the movies. And here's Laurel, Oliver, I don't know if he's Laurel or Hardy. Yeah, Hardy, Oliver Hardy. Here's the both of them, Laurel and Hardy. And here is just Laurel, Stan Laurel. So that's who's here. And that is the end, I believe, of the section. Oh no, there's some more. Here's Gary Cooper again, and here's another. There's two pictures of Gary Cooper. And this is a pocket that I made by punching out the pattern paper and putting it over the black paper. And this is Marlene Dietrich, and again, Greta Garbo, and she, I think this is in Mata Hari. And here are Red and Ginger in that same movie, dancing. I watch this video on YouTube all the time, Let's Face the Music and Dance. The second section is about love. And these are couples who were in love off the screen. Plenty of journaling pages. And this is, first couple is Hepburn and Tracy. And here's Katharine Hepburn. She was quite beautiful, quite striking. And again, in here I did the punch on the pattern paper and put the black paper underneath. And then I had punched out some things for the page. Okay, now this is a wedding. Of course, they never married because he was married, and I guess he didn't want to leave his family. So they never married. But they got married in the movies, so it says only in the movies. There's their little wedding picture. And here is another booklet that I made with another bead, and they have the mask of comedy. I gave them the mask of comedy because a comedy traditionally means a story that ends in marriage. In this case, it didn't end in marriage, but in our common usage today, it means a happy story or a funny story. Here's a picture of them again, and here's some posters, movie posters. And here they are again with their stars. I gave them some stars. And they're riding their horses in this picture. Here's some a journaling page, just one. Now this love affair was very brief, and it has the mask of tragedy on it. It's between Gary Cooper and Patricia Neal. And she was a very young actress when she did Fountainhead with Gary Cooper, and he was an older, experienced lover, I guess, and swept her off her feet, and they had a very short but hot romance, and they were both married, of course. But when you look at the promotional pictures that I've got in here from that film, you can see that they were kind of lying on top of each other for probably long hours under hot lights, and who can help but fall in love. I know if I were lying under hot lights with Gary Cooper, I may want to have a hot affair with him too. So here's a tag, and there's a picture of a column here because in the movie he portrays an architect. So I put that column there. And here is a banner tuck spot and a very beautiful promotional film. See how they're all on top of each other? Posters. And here's a very beautiful picture of them. It's in color. And what I forgot to mention is there's sewing throughout the journal in gold and silver threads. This is gold. And over here is a door. Now, a door, I got these stamps because it seems like everybody has them, and they are definitions. And I couldn't read the little definition before it was stamped, and then after I stamped it, I couldn't read that either. So I don't know what it says. Sorry. And here they are, and he's at his architect's table. And I don't remember what this movie was about. I saw it when I was a kid, in the 50s. And this will tell you a lot. This picture, I find it very poignant, that he's kind of all pressed up against her and they're going over their lines. I'm sure it's a promotional picture, but if you look at the look on her face, she's very adoring of him. I think I would be too, you know. He was some beautiful man. Some more journaling spaces. Here they are again. And look at this one. You know, can you imagine posing for that, get in bed or lie down and have him, you know, I'd fall in love with him. Okay, here's some journaling spots. Jenny, here's a blank tag. I seem to have overlooked this one. You can put something on there. Oops, fell out. Journaling. Okay, sewn. Some of the tags are sewn too. And here, Liz and Richard. Now, this was a wonderful, incredible love story. So I had it first in marriage, but I moved it to love because the most interesting part of their relationship occurred on the set of Cleopatra, I think, because in the early 60s, Eddie Fisher was a kind of proto Frankie Avalon singer. I think it was the late 50s actually. And he was quite popular among young girls, and I think he was a kind of a a nothing kind of guy, but he used to sing, so I guess that makes women swoon. And so he was married to Debbie Reynolds, and so when they